a little training stuff earlier. You know what I mean? A little bit for him, thinking it's gonna be him. And then obviously he come out and said he's not fighting.
So did you think you were going to be on the end of October card with it?
No, I wanted to be on. I asked for Gagey on that card.
When we saw you,
yeah.
you wanted
Cage
to do
Warriors, you said.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, I wanted to be on that, but Gagey said no, because it weren't a title fight.
What about Armin Saru? Yeah.
He's just one of them, lad. He thinks because his family have got money and he's been had everything handed to a plate on him for years. Oh, it'll just happen in the UFC. Lad, you're being told that he fucking pulled out that Islam fight with a bad back when really he just couldn't make weight. He got offered to fight Gamrot and said no, and then took the most favourable matchup. Osmo Daniel for who can't grapple to save his man's life. Bad shit, and he nearly guillotined him, which just shows how bad Armin grappling is to me.
Oh yeah, he did.
I was watching that thinking, wow, if I get you in a guillotine, you are going unconscious. And he headbutted him at the weigh-in. If he would have cut him there on his forehead, lad, he was getting cut there. So why would you headbutt someone at the weigh-in, lad?
I do think his wrestling's good though, Armin.
He's got good wrestling. Yeah. But that's his main thing is wrestling, and he wouldn't be able to hold me down lying on top of me.
It'd be interesting, wouldn't it? The grappling matchup.
It would be good. He'd go on about the people I've fought. Lad, he beat Dariush about 48. A lot of people don't think he beat Charles. I would, me included, when we watched it live. I thought Charles would, and then he fought fucking Dan Hooker, lad. Let's be honest, shite. The last person I beat knocked Dan Hooker out in a round.
Well, me and Paddy have known each other for a long time, so on a personal level, Paddy's a great guy, and it's great to see like good people doing good stuff. But from like a UK MMA point of view, like for such a small place, can have 4 champions. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's a dangerous fight for Paddy, but I think it's winnable. It's definitely winnable, and I think Paddy's going to get a finish.
Hey, thanks for that. Really appreciate it.
Hopefully, Puffin sees again.
And just whilst we've got obviously interim, talk about that. Just since you were interim champion.
Interim's a genuine title. It's a genuine world title.
No,
mate.
yeah, of course. I know what everyone keeps saying to me. The same thing's going to happen to me. What happened with you?
The people who say it's not a genuine title have never won a title in their life.
Yeah,
they're the ones who say it's not.
as I say though, people keep saying, "Oh, you're probably going to end up like Tom when you're winning. It'll get upgraded." And
Why would that happen though?
because people are saying Ilia's not going to be back for at least a year.
I don't know. I don't know his personal situation.
I don't. But people are saying it could get messy and it could end up being like 2 years if he.
And just whilst we've got obviously interim, talk about that. Just since you were interim champion.
Interim's a genuine title. It's a genuine world title.
No, yeah, of course. I know what everyone keeps saying to me. The same thing's going to happen to me. What happened with you?
The people who say it's not a genuine title have never won a title in their life.
Yeah,
they're the ones who say it's not.
as I say though, people keep saying, "Oh, you're probably going to end up like Tom when you're winning. It'll get upgraded." And
Why would that happen though?
because people are saying Ilia's not going to be back for at least a year.
I don't know. I don't know his personal situation.
I don't. But people are saying it could get messy and it.
Tension inside Paddy Pimblett's camp is obvious right now. As the Justin Gaethje fight gets closer, every training session feels sharper, tougher, and more focused. When Tom Aspinall suddenly shows up in that environment, it sends a clear message. This is not a normal fight build-up. Pressure, expectations, and preparation are all colliding at once. The big question now is simple. Does Paddy really have what it takes to beat Justin Gaethje?
You think Paddy's going to beat Justin Gaethje?
Easy.
Wow. Really? Easy?
Yeah, easy.
That's a crazy thing to say because Justin Gaethje's a fucking animal.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how to grapple, and Paddy knows
But
that.
he's a Division I wrestler. He knows how to grapple. You don't think he knows how to grapple? He just chooses not to.
Did you ever saw him submitting someone?
I don't believe he's ever submitted someone, but I think that's because he likes to just crush people.
Everyone likes is to dominate people and to win as soon as possible. If you have the ability to submit someone as soon as you can, you would do it.
I think Justin Gaethje's mindset is to be the most violent person alive. That's one of the reasons why he lost some fight, because he took unnecessary chances.
From the outside, Tom Aspinall's presence might look like friendly support, but in reality, it shows how seriously Paddy is taking the biggest challenge of his career. You don't bring one of the UFC's most dangerous heavyweights into camp unless you are mentally locked in. As fight night approaches, everything around Paddy feels intentional. The weight cut is harder, the grind is stricter, and nothing is casual anymore. Speaker 1 makes it clear this isn't just about fitness. It's about discipline when energy is low and patience is tested every single day.
Stage here, I've got a lot of nice puppy fat on me and I'm not as cold at the minute. I'm absolutely freezing constantly. Low on calories compared to normally at this time of year. Big Tommy, heavyweight champion of UFC, is coming to see us today. We popped down to his gym a few months ago, didn't we? And went to see him. I've done a little session with him and I had to scram with him after because I didn't have no fight coming up. We won't be going for no scram today. I'm sick on diet, lad, hard on diet. And I don't think he can train because of his eye, lad. I'm going to have to see what his eye's like, lad. I'm fucking intrigued, especially after everyone giving him so much shit. Obviously, he's got a bad injury in his eye. He showed shows how fickle the MMA fan base is.
Beautiful gym. I've seen it a lot on pictures and stuff, but yeah, proper stuff. Smells like a gym. It's a bit artsy, isn't it? I like it, mate. Nice.
Good lad. Got black socks on.
How are we doing?
What you done anyway? It's on.
It's on.
Good.
Tom Aspinall's visit at this stage isn't about hard sparring or brutal drills, especially with questions still surrounding his eye injury. Instead, the timing speaks louder than action. It shows mutual respect, shared experience, and an understanding of what it truly means to prepare while the spotlight is watching your every move.
Nice. Like with other injuries, they just fix them straight away. With eyes, they try and let them, because it's obviously risky, try and let them heal naturally. So we're getting surgery on this eye. Keeping me out for a little bit. Not sure how long just yet, though. So got a meeting about it soon. So it's just been a slow process. It's been a nightmare, to be honest. 3 times he did it in one round.
I know.
I think the point of the thing should be sacked off. Just if you do twice in a round, then I get to do one back. I reckon that makes it. They're the best one. Why is it? That's fair, though, isn't it? First one's an accident. Second one,
Speaker One also points out how quickly MMA fans turned on Tom Aspinall after his injury. It's a harsh reminder of how fragile loyalty is in this sport. One moment you're praised as the future, and the next you're doubted simply because momentum pauses. Even elite fighters aren't protected from that shift.
Everyone loved me after I beat Jordan Levitt, and then when I've had that close fight with Jared Gordon, everyone hated me. And then now people are back on the bandwagon, so it's one of them. You just got to get on with it. Tom will come back and fucking knock Dan out, and then everyone will be sucking his ass again. That's just the way the world is, especially MMA fans. Very, very fickle. But sports fans in general, so it's one of them. You loved one minute, you hated the next, and then you loved again.
Mate, you know what? I think a lot of the time, my success, my record that I've got and finishing fights really quick, like if I don't finish the fight in the first minute, people think I'm looking shit. Yeah, people are like, oh shit, he's not looking good today. It's like, well, no, we're just evenly matched and we're having fun. I've not punched him properly yet. It's been pretty smooth sailing as far as fans with me and stuff, but the tide has turned. But I've got a lot of good stuff as well. It's not all bad. But you know what, mate? It's just thicken my skin up a little bit, and you just got to see it for what it is. Dirty bastard, eh? Needs to cut.
Tom Aspinall's situation is described as a test of patience more than pain. Eye injuries don't follow clear timelines. There's no quick fix. Instead, it's a frustrating cycle of waiting, reassessment, and uncertainty. That mental strain can be just as exhausting as any physical injury.
Training stuff earlier. You know what I mean? So a little bit for him, thinking it's going to be him. And then obviously he come out and said he's not fighting.
Do you think you're going to be on the end of October card with it?
No, I wanted to be on. I asked for Gavey on that card.
When we saw you,
Yeah.
you wanted
Cage
to do
Warriors, you said.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, I wanted to be on that, but Gavey said no, because it weren't a title fight.
What about Arman Sarukian?
He's just one of them, lad. He thinks because his family have got money and he's been had everything handed to a plate on him for years. Oh, it'll just happen in the UFC. Lad, you've been told that he fucking pulled out that Islam fight with a bad back, when really he just couldn't make weight. He got offered to fight Gamrot and said no, and then took the most favourable matchup, Osman Daniel, who can't grapple, to save his man's life. Bad shit, and he nearly guillotined him. It just shows how bad I am.
Speaker One explains that while most injuries heal on predictable schedules, eye issues force doctors and fighters to be extremely cautious. That slow process has kept Tom sidelined longer than expected, creating a stop-start rhythm that can be even harder than taking a clean break from competition.